The Tim's Tech Talk Show. Your host, Timothy Collins.
I wish there was a way, not like my damn belly being showed on this video. I got this. I don't like this part right here. It's been shown. I don't know. My belly's just like I'm pregnant or something. I don't know what's going on with my belly. It had to be carbohydrates. Okay, let's get started now. I like this company. By the way, let me say this up front before I get started. If you're not a tech junkie like me, this is going to be boring to you. So you may not want to watch this because I'm going to talk about tablets and computers and stuff. So if you don't like this, if you don't like stuff like that, you need to find something else you like. So I just thought I'd give you a full warning. That's what this video is going to be about. I'm going to call this Tim's Tech Talk Show because it's going to be about geeky stuff. It's going to be about computers. Right now, tablets. Bear with me a minute. This tablet right here, look, LENOVO Legend Y700 says 2025. Maybe it's coming out in 2025. Maybe it's not come out yet. Look at the specs on this thing. And LENOVO, is that how you say that? LENOVO, I guess it's called LENOVO. They're way cheaper than Apple. They're just as thin. Now they use Android, and personally, I think Android is like identical to the Apple software, but on steroids. It's like, seriously, it's like Android. I get the impression that Android copies Apple and then just puts their program on steroids. Like, it's better. I like both operating systems. I like both devices. I like both worlds. I'd rather have Apple, but yeah, even though I'd rather have the Apple software, Android's better. That's the reason why they got 75% of the market. But look at these specs here a minute on this crazy thing. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I don't know why, but I can't find it on their website. Cannot find it on their website, but yet there it is right here because look, it says LENOVO Legend Y700, but it says 2025. Maybe they're coming out. It says release date right there's the release date. It come out in October, so it's out. See, it says right there release date 2024 October. Probably says it at the bottom too, don't it? Usually it says it somewhere, don't it? No, it don't either. But look at the specs on this thing. And when you're looking at the specs I'm looking at, let's think about the iPad Pro in comparison. Matter of fact, watch what I do here. Let me show you what I can do here. You know what? I'm going to do this. Let's see here. Let's do this. Let's put the iPad Pro. It'd be like that. Oh, shoot. I did the wrong thing. I didn't do it right. Go back, please. Go here. I thought I hit, didn't I hit compare? Thinking about it. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Now I'm getting it done. See, iPad Air, iPad Pro 13-inch 2024. Okay, let's compare these two devices. And when we're comparing these two devices, keep in mind the iPad Pro is like 3 times more money. This thing right here is 3 times less. The Lenovo's 3 times cheaper. 3 times cheaper. 3 times cheaper. And let's see here. Thickness is 7.8 inch. That one's thinner. Apple there is thinner. Look at the display. That's got 165 Dolby Vision DDR10. That's got an OLED display, 120. And the net's 500. So this one's brighter because it's a net 1000, peak 1600. So the Apple, the iPad's brighter. It's got better net. It's got an OLED display, but it's only 120 refresh rate. This one's 165. It's got a better refresh rate. And then you go here. This has got an octagon. That's an 8-core. That's a 8-core CPU. Where's all the numbers right here? GPU. That right there's the GPU is all it says. Can I look this up here? Hit copy, paste. Let's Google this, see what this is. I wonder how many I'm getting a friggin' I took my gabapentin and it's starting to hit me right now. Trying to find the specs on this. Okay, right here it is. Computers up to I don't know what all that means. Let's see here. I wonder how many cores it's got. Talks about it with Snapdragon. Gaming supports up to 240 frames per second. I don't see how many cores it is. Do you? I don't see how many cores. It says GPU. It's got so many chords, but I can't find it. So far, I can't. Don't know what to think. Anyway, it's not that big a deal important. But let's look at these specs here again. 160. That's got the scratch resistant glass. This one don't. It's got Android. This has got Apple software. This is an 8-core. Well, this is a 9-core, and it's a 10-core GPU. That's an 8-core. But see, these Apple cores are pretty good. Pretty good. I think they're best cores to have. 256, 12 gigabytes of RAM. 12 gigabytes of RAM. Well, this has got 8, but it says you can have 16. 8's. I'm trying to think here a minute. It says 8 and 16. Camera. Main camera 13. That's 12. Well, when I put them side by side here, there's things that the Lenovo's better, and then there's some things that the iPad Pro is better. But one of the biggest differences is going to be the price. that Lenovo is going to be 3 times cheaper. Let me tell you something about iPad. Let me tell you something about these tablets. These things are so freaking good. 8 years ago, I had a tablet. 8 years ago, I think it was Christmas money or something I got. I can't remember. Somehow I had some money 8 years ago. I think it may have been for Christmas. And I remember buying this top-notch Samsung tablet. I was so proud of that thing. It was top-notch. Was it the S10 tablet or something? I can't remember. That was a really top-notch tablet I got. And it was like, back then, that thing was like $500. Nowadays, that was like $500 back then. That was like 8 years ago. $500 was a lot more money back then than it is now. So, these cheap ones, these ones right here, 175, 249, 143, are just as good as that expensive one from 8 years ago. The point I'm making here is these tablets have came so far in advance and specs and everything that the cheap ones are cool. The cheap ones are really nice. Really, they are. The low cheap ones are nice. But look at that one right there. Let's look, this one right here you can get for $320. See, copy. Let me go do this here a minute. Let me see, we go here. I do copy paste on like a little bit of everything because it's just easier. Well, what it shouldn't do. Oh, wait a minute. There it is right there. It's copy paste. You don't have to type all that. See, that's the Lenovo Tab P12. This right here is the P12 7 point. Now, see, that one's made where you can put a key. It comes with a keyboard, and you can make it a. Not a desktop, or is it a desktop? You can make. I'm sorry, laptop. That turns into a laptop to a tablet because you can remove the keyboard and it's a tablet, and with a keyboard, it's a. I can't think of the words there. I'm lost. Not a desktop, but that's a laptop to a tablet. So you got 2 in 1. And Android has a feature in it. That's got Android where it's got a PC mode in it where it's not Windows 11 technically, but it's just like Windows 11. So you can go from PC mode to tablet mode, which is pretty cool. Let's look at the specs on this thing, and keep in mind this thing is $324 when you're looking at this. Release date about 1.5 years ago. It's got the 8-core. Look at it. It's got the 8-core. How many frames per second is it? Does it say? It doesn't show the frames per second now, does it? It may be not showing it because it's like 60. I don't see it on. It may be on there. You may be seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Do you see frames per second? I don't see it. See right here it says 30 that's FPS, that's frames per second. That's the camera. Selfie camera's got a 13 ultra wide and the main camera, so the selfie camera on this is the better one. That's interesting. So I got a 5.1. That's not a bad ordeal right there, is it? Says financing. Oh, $30-something. I can't do no financing. I don't have none. You gotta have money to finance, don't you? I don't have no money. This is one with a detachable keyboard. It's almost $400. Let's look at this one here a minute. Tab M11. 4 gig of RAM on this stuff is okay for as making videos, surfing the net, watching this video. But that one tablet coming out. Oh shoot, what'd I do? I go off the page. I just like looking at this stuff, and I'm making this video. Called this video Tim's Tech Talk because I like to look at this stuff. This stuff is so cool. Stuff is so ridiculously cool. Well, Lenovo's coming out with a lot of things, a lot of tablets right there, and they make laptops too. I don't know. I think Lenovo's a pretty good brand. If you ask me, I like it. I don't know who makes it. I don't know where it comes from, but that's an interesting question here. See, let me do this. Hold on. I was wondering if it would show here. Lenovo found in Beijing, China in 1994. Okay. So it's a Chinese deal. Okay. I'm talking Beijing, China too. Okay, so it's a Chinese company. I know there's Japanese and then there's Korean companies. Earphones that keep falling off of me. Let's see. I'm just curious. I want to pick up in the store. Look at these right here. Is that right? Oh, these are the ones I got in the store. This is the time of the year, since it's Christmas, they're going to have a lot in stock. I'm curious about the Samsungs. The Samsung tablet FE, what is the FE? That's a pretty good brand. That's right here. Oh, I got I had one like this one time, the FE, but it was, instead of the S9, it was the F7. It was the F7 I had. This is like 2 years newer than the one I recently had. I'm just curious. Let's see if I can try to look this up here. Trying to figure out how to find it. What'd I do with the thing? Let me try to do it like this. There it is. That's the wheel? This says it's a 12.4. Huh? What the heck? 12.4. Well, okay, it is a 12.4. I don't know why I thought it was bigger than that. It is 12.4. Okay, that thing's $300. Samsung's pretty good. Samsung's a multi-trillion-dollar company. See, it shows a frame per second right there. 12.4, 90 frames per second. Camera is 8. Camera's okay. I like to have 12 megapixel camera. Okay, the self, that's the main camera. It's ultra wide. Okay, the self camera's 12. Okay. Of course, this is going to have the Snapdragon. I think Octagon. That's got a 4.2. Okay, 2.4. Okay. Just looking. That's a pretty good sized tablet. It's over 12 inches. That's a pretty good sized tablet. Here's one. It's the Ultra. It's a 14 inch. God, that would be so freaking nice. It's marked down from 11. It's marked down $500. Wow. That thing is marked down 500 friggin' dollars. Wow. That thing's a $1,200. It says 11. That's a $1,200 tablet. It's marked down to $700. Dang on. I'm just gonna look at the specs on this thing here, cause I'm curious, man. God almighty. Can you imagine getting a $1,200 tablet? Is that it, or is that it? Yeah, I believe I found it there, didn't I? Let's see, that's a 14 point. Yeah, that's it. It come out last year in August, so it's a little over a year old. As far as the release date, look at the battery life, 45-watt charger. Oh man, check this out. Oh man, that is such a, oh God, I wish I had that's a $1,200 tablet for $700. They got it marked way down, but it is a little, the release date on it, and look, it's got 128 fresh rate HDDR. That's pretty sweet. It's got the that's octa core. Octa means 8. Means it's an 8 core. And it's got a 3.3. Okay, main camera is 13. Selfie cam is 12. Wow, it's got a really nice camera. It's got 5.3 Bluetooth. Wow. That thing right there is really sweet, and to be knocked off $500. Oh man, I have no need for that. Notice I said the word need for that. But I would love to have that. Love to have that. It's marked down $500. Release date may be a year over, 1 year over, but the updates on that thing are usually good for like 7 years, so it's got at least 6 more years of updates on it. Man, that thing bad to the bone, isn't it? Oh shoot, I didn't do it right, but it's pulling up anyway. That's what I want right there. I've got a Mac Mini, and Apple will trade mine in for this one here that's $600, the base model, for like $350, something like that. Mine has got a 10 core CPU that's a 3.5 gigahertz or whatever. The M4 is a 4.5 or 4.4. It's like a whole gigahertz. It's like 25% faster. That's huge. 25% faster, that's noticeably faster. Can you imagine having one of these like the Pro? $1,400 freaking dollars. Or just this one here, but it says not available. That's what I really like to have. I like to have the Mac Mini. I just love this stuff. While I'm making a video on it, gonna put it on Tim's TikTok show on YouTube if you're interested in watching. So I'm gonna get off here. Thanks for watching.